Pewdiepie posted this video about a month ago. He basically made his AI agent, which you can use with any AI model you can think of. You know that I also use OpenCode in my projects, like in this video. Pewdiepie simply implemented the same in his project.
I never thought I would be able to integrate an agent, but I literally just stole OpenCode.
Okay, enough of the yap, but what is the point of this video? You see, I made my own AI agent command line tool after watching Odysseus. The tool is not as grand as OpenCode or Odysseus, but I feel proud I at least tried. That being said, I'm going to showcase the tool in this video and walk you guys through how I ended up making it with no experience in programming at all or a formal education in computer science. Before we look at the code, you need to understand how this whole system of AI agents works. This is probably the easiest way I can explain this. You send a message, AI gets the message and does something with it, and it replies back to your message. Now that you understand that, it's actually not that simple. The actual way these agents work is fairly complex. Here's an example of OpenCode's architecture and design. And if you want to learn how models like ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, and others work, then I would highly recommend that you check out this video, which explains how they actually work in detail. And to be honest with you, I don't understand a damn thing about this. The only thing I know is that this line will print hello world in your terminal. Apart from that, I have built some pretty simple command line projects in the past, but not something that actually talks to you. Okay, so how did I end up creating a small command line tool that actually talks to you? Answer is simple. I followed this guide on Medium that shows you exactly how to set up your own AI chatbot locally using Ollama. You can pull any models online as long as you have the space for it and run it through your chatbot application. But that's really simple, like actually too simple. What if you want the AI chatbot to actually do something for you, like writing a file or fetching something from the web? Okay, that being said, the not so finished product was not so easy to finish, to be honest. After setting up the project, one of the roadblocks I immediately hit was actually how to make the agent show what it's thinking and print the final response from it. You guys have absolutely no idea how much I struggled to set this up, but before I show you what I was thinking, I needed to make it work so that it actually talks to the user. That took way longer than it should have, but I guess you can finally see that I truly don't have any experience at all. Anyways, I was able to figure out the reason why it was not working even when I followed the exact same steps from the article. It was because I didn't have Ollama installed on my WSL terminal. Yeah, that's what we're dealing with. Anyway, I'll spare you the struggles, and here's how I made the thinking plus content print in the terminal. In simple terms, all you have to do is create a while loop, ask the model for a response with stream argument set to true, and for every piece of message it gives you, you simply print the following. If the model is currently thinking, you print the thinking. If the model is giving you actual content, then you print the actual message. If during the process model calls any tools, we save those tool calls in a list, which is quite important. Once the model is done with the inner loop, you simply add the tool calls list to the model's history. After that, if the tool list has anything inside it, we call those tools. If there's nothing in the list, we simply break out of the loop. And that's it. That's pretty much how you handle streaming the response from a model along with handling any tool call. The tool calling code is pretty hefty itself, but I didn't actually write the whole thing myself and simply follow the official documentation for tool calling. And to be honest, I simply improved on top of that version by adding try and except block and exception handling. Okay, that is the core of this project, also known as the agent loop. But now let's talk about the tools themselves. Remember when I said tools are... when did I fucking say that? But now let's talk about the tools themselves. Tools are simple yet highly capable and specific functions that you give to your model, and it uses that tool to do whatever task you give. Technically, on the surface, they are just functions, but you decide how well those functions are defined. For example, look at this implementation of a function that reads contents from a file, and then look at this function that does the exact same thing, but is a bit more complex than the first one. The point here is that you define a function for anything you want your agent to do. If you wanted to search the file system for anything, you give a simple function to do that. I tried creating these tools myself and was able to create them to a certain point, but my tools were really simple, like actually too simple. So I ended up asking OpenCode to give me the tools it has, and I simply wrote those functions. Now you may notice that we have, what, like 603 lines of code for just a handful of tools for our agent, and there are two ways you can add these tools to our model. One way is to import every single one of these tools by hand and pass it to our model. You can imagine how much trouble that would be when you add new tools. The second way is to make a helper that looks at our tools file and creates a registry, or simply put, a list of all tools in the file and returns it. After that, all we have to do is import the registry into our chatbot file, and even if we add a new tool later on, we won't have to worry about updating it in the registry because it will be automatic. Now that you understand all of that, I also made a website for this project. This is like the most generic website out there with a homepage, about, pricing, contact, and a demo page. Everything in this website is made by OpenCode, and I don't really know how to create websites, okay? Also, this project is not going to cost you anything, even though the pricing page has the 3 tiers. If you click on any of them, it just says it's free, bro. Anyways, if you found this video useful, subscribe to my channel as I will continue to post more videos. I'm trying to earn money from this YouTube thing, so it would help me out a ton. Anyways, peace!